All right, so there are hundreds of homes in the Houston area that could be saved from flooding thanks to an innovative engineering project.
Right now, Exploration Green is being used as an example for other communities all across several counties. Our Chelsea Edwards joins us live in Clear Lake to explain how project leaders are using an idle golf course to make this possible. Chelsea?
Yeah, you thought IKEA had smart design. This takes it to a whole nother level here. All right, so we got Jennifer Morrow with the Clear Lake City Water Authority to tell us all about this project. It's been under construction since 2015. Y'all are just about done, maybe adding some finishing touches. But explain to people what this is, Exploration Green.
So this is a about 200-acre stormwater detention facility, and it's meant to capture all of the runoff from the surrounding area and keep it here, retain it, and then slowly release it downstream.
And you've made it beautiful, I must say. You've got wildlife and all sorts of things. Was that one of the main objectives of this project?
The primary objective was stormwater detention. The natural wildlife and all the extras that we added to bring in the wildlife was the secondary objective, but the main goal was to reduce the flooding in the area.
So for those of us who grew up in Houston, we do know Clear Lake has had issues with flooding. Could you describe what it was like before you all put this in?
So before, we saw in the surrounding area, we saw a lot of street flooding, local street flooding, and then there were several pockets of houses that would also flood with several inches of water during heavy rain events. After the project, we have seen significant reductions in street flooding. The streets are mostly passable now, and we've had very few houses flood during Harvey was the last big test.
Oh, yeah. Okay, tell us about that, because that was incredible, right? To still be in the project phase, but to have Hurricane Harvey come. How did it do?
Right. So this project is divided into 5 sections. We had just started with the first section when Harvey hit. It was about 80% done with construction. It completely filled up and even ran over some, but it saved about 200 homes in the area.
Wow. Okay, so who came up with this idea? I mean, I'm sure it was a group project. Took a lot of work, but just to think that you could take an old golf course and make it into a retention pond, basically.
Right. So it was a former golf course. It went out of business. There were some developers looking at putting in concrete jungle, just construction with houses and stuff. And our board of directors consulted with the hydrologist to look at what the impact would do to the area, and it would be detrimental. And so between the board of directors and the hydrologist, they came up with this idea of turning it into a retention pond. And then we got the community involved and asked what their thoughts were. And they wanted to see it more of a multi-purpose use, and so that's why the trails got put in, and the trees and the bird habitats and all the extras that we were able to make a joint partnership with.
Wow! So now other places across the country are looking at what you all have done and wanting to reinvent their areas as well.
Yes, we've had people from outside states, and we've also had people from Europe come and visit.
Okay, all right. So incredible, guys, and this is the perfect timing to watch it working. Okay, we're going to talk more about Exploration Green coming up in the next hour. You guys keep it here. For now, reporting live, Chelsea Edwards, Fox 26 News.